Hi guys, welcome to today's blog. I'm Arjita and I'm so happy to be a part of Gina K Designs. And today we are showcasing this beautiful stamp set by Melanie Menschenger, and this is called the Women of Faith. So I took one of the flowers, in fact, the only flower in this stamp set, and used my distressed ink to stamp it on some Arches cold press water paper. So I always like creating a cluster of three flowers in my cards, and this is such a beautiful, delicate flower, and was a lot of fun to color. So now you can see the flowers clearly, and I'll be using my Magelo Mission Gold watercolors and a few brushes to color this beautiful image. So you'll see me add a lot of greens in the stem, and I like adding this variation and different hues of colors. I'm using a water brush, and that makes things so easy. Towards the end, I'll definitely grab a tinier brush so that I can add more details in the flowers. And as always, I messed it up, and trying to remove that ink with adding more water. So that's not a big problem. So now let's move to the flower, and I have noticed that I'm gravitating towards more of oranges and yellow flowers these days, and I promise I'll change it up and do some other shades as well. But for today, it is yellow and orange again. So you'll see that I'm jumping from one petal to another and one flower to another, so that I have enough time to let the petals dry and create their own wall, and we can move to the next one just adjacent to it. So this is another simple watercoloring and adding different shades, then adding the proper depths and shadows creates a very beautiful watercolored impression. So I think I'll stop speaking here, and you can see that this is how I colored the flowers. And once everything is done, I'll catch you up. So we are almost done with the coloring, and it looks so beautiful and delicate. So you really don't have to worry about every detail, and you really can't get that in watercoloring. So keep it loose, keep it simple, few more darker shades of orange and a very very tiny amount just to give it a little shadow and the impression that those petals are beneath something else. So that is the key, I think. And as I always tell, I am not a watercolor artist. I have never learned watercoloring, and whatever techniques I've developed are absolutely my own. So now I am going to trim this piece, and I created a pattern paper of my own, used few strokes of watercolor brush and added that yellow stripes at the background. And I have put this little front panel on some black card base and created a frame. I'm adding few water droplets, and that would finish the card. So I finished the card using a beautiful sentiment which says "We are blessed," and I used my VersaFine Black Onyx ink to stamp it, and that finishes it. Please do visit all the blogs and leave some comments. Thank you so much for stopping. Bye bye. See you. Take care.